It's week 1 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the 49ers and the Steelers. And it's coming up next.
Two teams with 11 Super Bowl titles between them. The Niners and Steelers underway to begin 2023. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The Niners offense set to go to work, and it's last year's revelation, Brock Purdy, who leads them out in season number 2 from Iowa State.
There weren't many bigger stories last season than Purdy, who's officially the most famous Mr. Irrelevant of all time. Won each of his first 5 starts and almost guided his team to a Super Bowl. He's really forced the team to reevaluate its plans at quarterback because he looks like the real deal.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now Purdy. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, just the last thing you want to see here in the first quarter of a new season. Hopefully nothing serious. We'll step aside for a moment. On first down, this is McCaffrey. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Purdy now on second down. Touchdown! Ja'Marr Chase from 10 yards out. And the 49ers are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
Pickett didn't quite lead Pittsburgh to the promised land in his first season as the hometown kid and franchise quarterback, but he did impress once he got on the field. Winning 7 games helped keep the vaunted streak of non-losing seasons alive in the Steel City.
Pickett sets up play action. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Well, these Steelers, Charles, 9-8 a year ago. Their quarterback, Kenny Pickett, made 12 starts as a rookie. Do you see a jump coming, both for him and potentially for this franchise?
I do, and I trace it back to a December game against Baltimore in 2022. Kenny Pickett made some big plays down the stretch to give Pittsburgh a victory. Plus, the Steelers have added some nice pieces around him, and they'll be able to protect him even better in 2023.
3rd and 5. Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7. Johnson, the man in motion right. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
A nice carry by Harris, who had tougher sledding than in his Pro Bowl rookie season, but still topped 1,000 yards as a Steeler sophomore. As Pittsburgh tries to climb back to the top of the AFC North, he remains a player that their offense relies on.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. That's caught downfield by Pickens. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Darnell Washington with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I wanted to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0? Like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear. Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Now here's a pass on first down that's It's knocked away and incomplete. Ja'Marr Chase, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Purdy now to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. On 4th down, here's Purdy. And he will find his man, Samuel. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. After a 1-point game, 7-6. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's Pickett on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
From the gun, here's Pickett. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down for Ayuk, quietly coming off a career year for the 49ers. Got over 1,000 yards on his final catch of the regular season. Did that and caught 8 touchdowns despite playing with 3 different quarterbacks over the course of the year.
On first down, Purdy sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Connects with Kittle underneath. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. Now 2nd and 5. Off play action. Pickett. And that's off the mark. Incomplete. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Looking to throw, Pickett. He finds Robinson. And he will have a Steelers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd. Getting 7. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And they work this right upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Here's Pickett. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. Yes, 2nd and inches at the Niners' 42-yard line.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Here's Braden Mann now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Now Purdy. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run.
Touchdown 49ers! Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Finds Pickens out right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now we'll pause for an injury here. That's George Pickens, the receiver who's in some discomfort. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Pickett. He finds his man Johnson. And Johnson going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this down to the 41. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Pickett to throw on first down. Across the middle he finds Robinson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. To the air on first down with Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. Boswell's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Final play of the half. Purdy flush to his right. They'll find Ayuk open right side. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Pickett. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Pickett. He gets it complete to Harris. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him come out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. With Harris out of the shotgun and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Pickett back to throw. It's brought in by Harris. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Pickett sets up play action. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson from 21 yards away. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Niners set to take over on offense. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel? Or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Purdy on 4th down. Steps away. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown 49ers. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. There is Deontay Johnson as this Steeler offense gets set for this next series. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
You get hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is fielded at the 27. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Pickett throwing again on second down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now Pickett. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pickett now on first down. And that one too wide and incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
On second down, this is Harris. Oh, absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On the give, this is Harris. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Pickett. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Pickett will look to throw it here. A short one there to Freiermuth. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Out to his left. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 36 yards on the play. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ja'Marr Chase with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Niners will add to their 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it was Ja'Marr Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Debo going in motion left. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Purdy off the play fake. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. So here's Pickett and the Steelers. Down by 10. 1:53 remaining. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now Pickett. Pass complete to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Looking to throw here. Pickett. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now it looks like he'll throw here on the move to his left. This one caught by Kittle. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Purdy now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception. Well, it's pretty difficult to sum it up offense in a 2-minute drill. When your guys have struggled to put points on the board all afternoon, there's an incompletion right there.
Pickett to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Pickett back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Pickett on 4th down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball